So for anyone who lives in a cold climate, you understand the importance of going on as many warm vacations as possible in the February and early March months. My family and I are going to Florida for 5 days, so I have packed as many things as I can to bring with us for the plane ride and in the airport, but as well as when we first land in Florida, because we will be arriving at our hotel around 7 p.m. Eastern time. So there won't be time to go to a grocery store and get supplies. So I had to plan ahead with some items like this toast and the pancakes I made for my daughter, my whole bag of veggies, as well as this bag of fruit. Airports are notorious food deserts for anybody trying to stay on a healthy diet plan or maintain their weight to any degree. So it's really important, if you're going to be following this lifestyle, to plan ahead and pack accordingly. I did, however, manage to find this little gem. I was quite surprised to find fresh veggies, greens, whole grains, and legumes in the airport in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Personally, I would just rather pack my bags full of food that I know I can have instead of relying on something that I may or may not find at the airport. I have to be particularly careful that everything I eat is gluten-free, but also I stay away from salt, oil, and sugar, and those tend to be in just about everything, including many of these options you see here. But nonetheless, this is a huge step in the right direction, and my family no doubt could have enjoyed these foods. Flying is also super challenging for anybody practicing an intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating schedule like I do, per se. So I typically eat my meals between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. It just works best for my lifestyle and my system, and it really helps me to heal and repair when I'm not digesting. So I really prefer doing those 18 hours off and 6 hours on. My family and I definitely prefer a direct flight, so thankfully the only one that was available was this particular flight that took off at about 2:45 in the afternoon. So I had all my meals done and all of my calories in, but most of the time my flights are not always that smooth. Nonetheless, I try my best to follow my TRE even when I am away from home on my schedule, as opposed to adjusting my schedule in the new time zone wherever I happen to be traveling. It helps so much staying away from jet lag and fatigue, and it just helps you to stay in sync with all of your internal clocks and enjoy your trip as much as possible. I chose this particular resort because it does have this full kitchen. Now, yes, I would prefer a full refrigerator and a full freezer, but this is gonna do just fine. So making sure that there's a sink, preferably this deep sink, to make sure you can wash all your dishes. Dishes themselves are another item I try to make sure that my hotel has provided. Even though I bring an Instant Pot everywhere I go, it's also helpful to have like a microwave and even a stove if you can find that sort of access. So we brought the Instant Pot in Justin's bag that he checked, and I brought this so we can cook potatoes, or we've got this little steamer, barely fits in there, to steam some veggies. And then I brought a half a cup so I can measure the oats that will cook in the morning in the Instant Pot. And right now I'm going to soak these beans and then cook them tomorrow. Ionna is very tired and crabby. It's our first night in Fort Myers Beach and we are about ready for bed. I usually go to the grocery store right when I get to wherever my destination is when I'm traveling, but this time I'm just gonna rest it out and go in the morning after I work out. Diana's just finishing up her pancake.
I want water in the cup.
Anyway, I will catch up with you guys in the morning. I would love to wake up and be able to go running. I have not been able to jog outside in ages, and that just sounds amazing. Okay, I know you guys can't see this very well. I just woke up at like 6 o'clock Florida time, 5 o'clock my time, and this is absolutely taking my breath away. It's been years since I've seen the ocean, and it's like my absolute favorite thing in the world. It just makes me feel so at peace and honestly at home, as weird as that sounds being from Wisconsin. So I'm just gonna take a jog and then hopefully go do some grocery shopping, wake up my baby, and show her the beach for her very first time. I cannot wait. So it's only about 55 degrees right now, which is rather disappointing for Fort Myers Beach, but I'm just excited it's not in the negative degrees like it would be at home right now. And I'm actually exercising outside for the first time in ages. I get to see trees, grass, all those things that you lack appreciation for when you see them year round, I'm sure. So this is Times Square. It's just a few blocks, like in walking distance of our hotel. It's pretty rainy right now, so I'm gonna try to get back. I actually stepped in this huge puddle while I was jogging, and now my foot is soaked. So I'm gonna try to get back to the hotel and go grocery shopping. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so I just finished some core work at the gym, the fitness center at the hotel, and now I'm gonna check on my beans and get my baby girl some breakfast. I put my beans in the pressure cooker before going for my run, and now I'm just waiting for the pressure to release, and then we'll have beans for breakfast, and then I can make the oatmeal. Yeah.
Ocean.
Yeah, that's the ocean. Isn't it pretty? Are you excited to go see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you gotta go potty, honey?
No.
Are you lying?
What?
Are you lying?
No.
$150 later. Publix is so expensive. Back to the hotel. Okay, so we got some more of these mandarin oranges, some red potatoes, plenty of water because there are no water fountains at our hotel. Lots of broccoli and cauliflower pre-chopped because we have no utensils at our hotel room. Also pre-cut red onions, tomato medley for my salad. I got a couple of frozen Brussels sprouts and just a vegetable medley since we only have a small freezer. And some rice and some more beans. Justin wanted some ramen noodles. And we have bananas, sugar snap peas. We got a giant grapefruit, some organic carrots, and this is for my salad, organic balsamic. And I grabbed a couple of these Mrs. Dash salt-free seasonings since I didn't want to buy a whole bunch while we're on vacation. And then an orange, some sandals because I literally could not find mine. And the gum is for Justin. A whole thing of cutlery, plastic. Some more Mrs. Dash, some sweet potatoes. Here's my salad mix. I'm hoping this will fit in our fridge. I'm so disappointed that there was not a larger fridge. I assume there was. Some more pre-chopped broccoli and cauliflower, my favorites. And then we have some organic strawberries, blueberries, apples, and here's some more pre-chopped veggies for my salad. Yep, lots of onions and tomatoes and peppers, so I don't have to deal with chopping with a plastic knife like we did on our last vacation. Some organic tomatoes, my baby girl's favorite, cinnamon raisin, sprouted green, Ezekiel bread, and that is everything. Just thought I'd do this before I got back to the hotel, and my baby girl is very hungry and in my face. So I'll see you guys soon. So the oatmeal is going to take forever. So here is Ionna's breakfast, some berries and some toast and some pancake for now. Surprisingly, she's not getting sick of them. Do you like your beans? I get some legumes for breakfast too. So it's almost 9 o'clock Central Time. It was very confusing for me to try to keep track of my TRE on Wisconsin time, even though I was in Florida, but I did it nonetheless. So I am going to hop in the shower before we head down to the beach for my baby girl's very first time. And I didn't want to make her wait longer than she already had, so I just brought along a bunch of vegetables with me. I consistently break my fast with raw veggies, especially broccoli. I don't know what it is. I just can't get enough of it. And it is still awfully chilly outside, but it is supposed to warm up in a bit. Is it cold, honey?
She's embracing it a lot better than we have.
Oh! Cold?
Cold?
You're a true Wisconsin girl.
Yeah, for sure.
By the time we got back up to the hotel, the oatmeal was finally finished, and I'm not super familiar with cooking oatmeal in the Instant Pot except when we travel. I always cook it in my slow cooker at home, so I must not have put the right amount of water in here. But I did leave plenty of the bean water, as you can see around the edges, because it tastes so much more flavorful when you use the bean water in absolutely anything. My stir fries and my rice, my oatmeal, it's just delicious and super full of nutrients. Here's a slight variation of a very typical breakfast for my baby girl. Some oats, beans, berries, super simple and very delicious. Now, after eating several of those bags of fresh vegetables, I could not stop craving salad. I don't know what it is about warm weather, but this is literally the only thing I ate the whole time I was on vacation. in slight variations, but I feel like I could literally live on salad for the rest of my life and totally be satisfied. I should also mention that I drink copious amounts of water while I'm in warm weather, especially when I'm exercising or in the sun. I mean, this is literally all I drink anyway, but particularly on this vacation, I feel. I use that bag of mixed greens and those freshly chopped up veggies along with some of the grape tomatoes, some beans that I had made. There is some salt-free Mrs. Dash on top of the salad and the balsamic vinegar. You having fun? Walking after a meal is so important, but particularly when you can put your toes in the sand in some place like Fort Myers Beach, Florida. So this guy was some kind of Houdini because he did remarkable things with this straitjacket. But I didn't stay for the whole thing because honestly I was really distracted by the sounds of the ocean. So I just kind of continued my walk, and I'm pretty sure he made his way down safely. This is brown rice and some bean water mixed with different veggies that were frozen, as well as this Mrs. Dash. And I think I'm going to throw some vinegar in there. Just press the rice button and we're ready.
I called him back like 3 minutes later and I said, I don't need time.
You guys, I messed this dish up so bad. I put way too many Brussels sprouts in here, and that's literally all you could smell. And honestly, I should not have made the veggies with the rice. The rice cooks way too long in the Instant Pot, and I knew that. I don't know why I tried to make it like way too convenient by throwing everything in one mix, but next time I will definitely be cooking the veggies probably in the microwave or in the Instant Pot separately. I always try to preserve the nutrition as much as possible in the vegetables, so I overcooked the heck out of these. But my family still smiled and ate them, so that was nice. And lastly, for this video, I'm just going to soak some more beans because we're already running out of the black beans, and I will catch up with you guys in part 2.